We're going to be looking at some embarrassing stuff I sadly can relate to. POV, you lose your parents in the store, so you pull out this move. Yep, just go looking for them. And the thing is, they'll be hiding as well. It's like they literally disappear. Just gotta go down all them aisles. Whenever I was a child, there's so many times where my mum would literally just disappear in the thin air. I'm not joking, she'd be talking to me 1 second, I turn around and she wouldn't be in any aisle near me. And they're never in any of the rows, but just happen to be in a tiny blind spot when you pass. Did you ever see kids that wore leashes whenever they were younger? Basically, they were tied to the parents like they were dogs. I needed one of them leashes. I should have been a leash kid. I don't know how I wasn't. I just was always lost. You know, I would literally be with somebody, I'd turn around and they'd just disappear. And of course, I'd start to crap myself and like have a tantrum. I used to go to customer service and ask them to call my mum for the tannoy. Could you imagine being a parent? You can't find your child and then you hear somebody talking to you for the tannoy saying, oh yeah, if you're the owner of this child, come and find them. But even that, like, I'd be too scared to go to customer service. We've all experienced how to tell people are. A parent would go to look for something and they'd start speeding up the scanning. Keep in mind, I'm sitting there like this thinking, oh my god, where's my mum? I can't pay for this.
Oh my god, what is that?
Oh.
Oh my god! What is that?
Okay, so that isn't something I can relate to. I hope my parents can't relate to that. That is something a parent shouldn't go through. Please tell me I'm not the only boy who does not do this. I am with you, Greg. You know, you're not the only boy. However, other kids my age were. You know, they were really up to some stuff they shouldn't be doing. Drinking, smoking, you know, getting with people. And I was the polar opposite. I was an innocent wee child. Don't touch the socks, towels, or old t-shirts. I have a 13-year-old brother. What is up with somebody's 13-year-old? You know, I've literally seen 13-year-olds outside smoking and drinking. What 13-year-old is doing that? Like, where are their parents? Where did they get that stuff? Even now, I wouldn't know how to buy alcohol and I legally can do it. Yet somehow these 13-year-olds have it. Ah. That is me right before I get paid. Like, I am proper stressing for the last week and then out my account I feel like a millionaire. I'm out here feeling like Elon Musk. It really do be like that though. Why is it that I'm able to order first yet they get their food before me? It doesn't make any sense. It's got me feeling like the restaurant's got something against me. My mum waited 2 hours for small fries at McDonald's. They've forgotten my orders before and this is something that pisses me off. You know, whenever you get your little receipt and it says your number on it, I'm looking up at the board thinking, right, okay, these are all the numbers before me. But then you don't see your number. I'm thinking, right, okay, you know, maybe they're just a bit behind time. They start calling out numbers after your number. I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute, you know, I'm 83, but they're calling for 86 and 87. Where is 83? And there was a time where they forgot my order. I don't know what was going on. I paid for it, I had my receipt, but for some reason they just didn't call out my order. They didn't make it. And then you have to go up and say to them, yeah, by the way, I ordered this and it didn't go through. You know, where's my food?
You know, and then I'd be like, no, but because you're so dumb, you wouldn't. Oh, you think you know so much. When was the last time you tried to be nice? Like, oh, you can't do. Cool, so I'm insane then, all good.
Someone said to me a while ago, it's okay to talk to yourself, but whenever you start answering yourself back, that's when you know something is off. And I will say, like, I do believe I got early onset dementia. Dementia, I meant schizophrenia. I actually had a really weird experience with a guy one time. I was walking past him and he was talking to himself, but I didn't know that. I thought he said something to me, so I said pardon. And then he turned to me and said, oh, sorry, ignore me, I'm just chatting to myself. In my head, I was thinking, that guy is crazy, I need to get away from him immediately. Then I came to the realization that that's how people view me. There's been times where I've been caught talking to myself and it's embarrassing. How do you explain to somebody that you're talking to yourself and them not think that you're crazy? Me, when I realize my face and hands are acting out the imaginary conversation I'm having in my head while I'm on the bus, and you're caught doing it as well. But it is something everybody does, or is it just loneliness? Is it early onset schizophrenia? I was never like this before COVID. Like, I blame the government, it was COVID. Them lockdowns have made people go insane. When you just want to charge your phone. Yep, that invisible hand would be pulling it away. Like, it's so simple, but you still can't do it. Sometimes I'm sat in my bed trying to plug my phone in and I'm thinking, why is this not going in? I have lined it up perfectly, yet it still isn't going in. How are we all living the same life? It goes to show that no one has had an original experience. See these headphones right here? They've got a really weird charger. If that focuses, it is quite thin right there. I go to put the charger in and it doesn't work, so I turn it the other way around and it still doesn't work. I then turn it back to the original way and it goes in. I'll be stood there thinking, why didn't that go in the first place? It doesn't make any sense. Is it gravity or is it somebody out to get me? The way I get upset and mad after the third try, then relief when it's finally in. Have you ever had muscle memory where you pull it out again? It's like you expect yourself not to be able to put it in. It's such a simple task to do, yet somehow it's so difficult at the same time.
Mom, do you need any help?
No,
It's okay, I can do it myself.
Mum, do you want me to help you with anything?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Mum, are you sure you don't need help?
Yes, I'm sure.
Mum, did you want me to help with the washing?
I'm okay, thank you. I get no help in this house. You don't realise how much I do for you. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Yet again, no one has ever had an original experience. That is just what mums are like. A lot of mums are independent because that's how they were raised. You gotta just help them without asking because they'll always say no because of their pride. You gotta love mums. I don't think it's got anything to do with that in my case. It's just got to do with the fact that I'm not good at it. It's just so much easier for my mum to do everything rather than me trying to do it because I'll somehow mess it up. And I feel like everyone's like that, you know, like why would you want somebody to do something for you that you can easily do and you know how to do your way? Because say if they make a mistake, I will hold it against them for the rest of the month.
It's alright. It's alright, I feel that way too. It's alright. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out.
I just don't like making eye contact with people. I will either look at my phone or I'll just act like they're not there. I actually look in their eyes to assert domination. I mean, if you want to do that, you can, but that's probably why I wouldn't be making eye contact with people. The worst is whenever you make eye contact with somebody and they don't smile. They just glare at you. Who's pissed in your cereal? With me, I try to do a wee smile like that. Like I give them, you know, a wee head nod or a smile. See some people that just glare you down. I purposely try to look ahead at like a random point and then that makes me feel more awkward. I do this passing everyone though. Does anyone else also pause their music? If I'm walking past somebody and I've got tunes playing in my headphones, I'll pause it. I don't even know why, you know, like I know for a fact they're not going to get me. I think it's just the fact of what happens if they do. I passed somebody the other day and I'm not joking, I was looking at them thinking something is up with them. It just looked like they're a murderer, so right before they passed me, I paused my music. They could be out to get somebody and it ain't gonna be me.
Some of those. Miss you, Pookie Bear. Oh, Lord.
Have you ever looked back at messages you sent somebody and not recognized yourself? There's been quite a few times I've read old messages and I'm thinking, who the hell was that? Surely I did not say that to somebody. I miss hearing your voice, like when have I ever? Okay, but that's cute though, you know, it's a fact that you obviously like them. But then as well, it's awkward whenever you look back at it and like you're not with them anymore. It could literally be somebody you spoke to for like a week and then you don't speak to them ever again for some reason. No, because I swore I would never let someone call me the names he calls me, but here we are. And that is what you call love, true love. But then yet again, if you do stop talking to them and then read your messages, you will vomit in the back of your throat and it makes me feel proper shame. Thinking about it now, there's been quite a few times where someone's been having a conversation with me and they've been mentioning street names. I don't know where the street is. Like, I know what the street looks like. I don't know the name of it. Look at me, directions are like, right, you walk down this street, that street, this street. And I'm thinking in my head, I don't need street names. I just need direction. Tell me to go left, right, I don't care. Just don't tell me street names. I can get there, but I can't tell you how. I'm the opposite. There's been times my friends have been in Northern Ireland. I've said, oh, do you want to go somewhere? I'll take you there. Somehow I take them in the complete wrong direction. And of course they're looking at me and thinking, Connor, where are we? And I'm like, oh god, I thought I knew where we were going, but apparently not. I know it by muscle memory. Maybe you do. I can't. Like, I'm actually the worst. Even using Google Maps, like, I still get so confused. This is why I think I was born at the wrong time. Freeze me and revive me in 200 years time whenever you can get to a location by typing it into Google. I need to walk through a portal. Having a job is so cool, but every day. That's how I feel. It's like, you know, like you don't want to go to work, you don't like doing the work, then you get the money. And then when you get that money, you know, it slowly starts to go down with bills, phone bills, subscriptions, food. And then by the end of the month, you're broken in the same position. Me at a networking event lingering at the edge of multiple conversations with no idea how to enter any of them and wondering why I came in the first place. People don't talk about how difficult it is to get into a conversation. You see if someone's having an intense conversation and you've got something you want to say, it's difficult. Like you don't want to butt in, but then you want to say your point, but then you don't want to look rude. You basically just stand there like that and look like a right idiot. I don't know who needs to hear this, but throw away that box your iPhone came in. You don't need it. You will never need it. Why am I getting slagged off for holding on to my iPhone box? I've held on to all of my iPhone boxes. And do you want to know why? It's a memory. You know, people take pictures and print it out, just hold it on your phone. It's a souvenir. Why am I receiving so much backlash for it? How do you say, I promise I'm smart, my brain is just fried professionally? Yeah, so I have been in that situation many times where I swear to God, I look like an idiot, like I look like I'm dumb, but I promise I'm not. I promise I know what I'm doing, I just don't know how to tell you I know what I'm doing.
Good morning.
It would be amazing if whenever my alarm was off, I actually got up. In my case, I'll click snooze, go back to sleep for a couple of hours and regret my decision. And then I turn it off and go right back to sleep. That's me with every alarm. Like, I know for a fact I'm not going to get up at the time I set my alarm for. I know for a fact I'm going to literally wake up, turn it off and go back to sleep for an hour.
This is a girl who you said was beaten
Oh.
and killed.
Okay.
This little girl is me,
Oh.
and you told somebody that she's dead.
Wait a minute. You didn't disappear?
I'm right here.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it?
How do you explain being completely...
If you ever are slagging somebody off and they find out about it, you are like a deer in headlights. Like, how do you respond in a situation like that? Wait a minute, you didn't disappear. Was that woman like one of them fake psychics? That is awful. Me when I'm caught in a lie. If you ever get clocked lying, it's bad. Look, we all lie, we've all been caught, but it is bad whenever you're caught in a lie. I forget how to act and speak. Well, anyways, guys, it's a really fun video there. That is some things I'm embarrassed to relate to. If you see me looking more relatable things, let me know definitely will. Press subscribe and see you all tomorrow for another video.